Kasama po natin ang General Manager ng Mactan-Cebu International Airport Authority. Tungkol pa rin po yan doon nga po sa nabalahaw na Korean Air dyan sa Mactan-Cebu International Airport. Magandang umaga, Sir Julius Neri.
Yes, good morning. Morning, Ted.
Magandang umaga po, Sir Julius. Ano na po ang update doon po sa eroplano na nag-overshoot po dyan sa Mactan-Cebu International Airport? Naialis na po ba natin? At kamusta po yung mga flights natin? Nadagdagan na po ba para doon sa stranded passengers?
Okay, so we have a lot of updates for you and all very important. No? First of all, yung aeroplano is still there. It has not yet been removed. It will take probably a few days to over a week maybe to remove it. There's a team from Korea who arrived, a technical team, to check out how the aircraft can be removed since it is their aircraft. No? Pero the good news is, despite the aircraft still being there, at 5 o'clock this morning, we started operating the runway again. So what we did, since the aircraft is stranded at 300 meters from one end of the runway, our runway is 3.3 kilometers long. So we shortened the runway and we are operating a runway length right now of 2,700 meters or 2.7 kilometers. So that length of runway is enough to safely operate all the aircraft that are A320 and lower class with full capacity, and it's also enough to operate the wide-body aircraft such as the A330 or the 777 with slightly limited capacity. So the good news is all aircraft that usually land at Mactan may already do so. Having said that, we are still working under several limitations. So number one, since the Korean aircraft is still stranded, so shorter runway lang ang ginagamit, 2.7 kilometers. So yung mga wide bodies, hindi full load. It cannot be loaded fully with passengers and cargo. But at least we can now accept flights from from Qatar, from Dubai, and Turkey. So that is the good news. Another problem we have is that when the Korean aircraft overshot our runway, it has damaged some of our approach lights sa dulo ng runway. So we are not yet able to operate at night. So for now, our runway will be open daily from 5 a.m. in the morning to 5 p.m. in the afternoon until such time that we will have been able to remove the Korean Airlines aircraft as well as repair all the approach and landing lights that have been damaged. So sa ngayon, visual landing lang tayo muna.
Sir Julius, ito pong sinasabi niyong approach landing lights na na-damage dahil nga po dun sa pag-overshoot nitong Korean Air. Ito po ba ay gagawin kapag natanggal na po muna yung Korean Air or ngayon po pwede nyo na rin pong simulan para mas mapahaba po yung operations ninyo maging 5 p.m. onwards? Anong plano po doon?
Well, we will work on everything simultaneously. We are in the process of checking what spare parts we have, what we need to order, what needs to be flown in from Manila, etc. And we will work on it as fast as we can. We are committed to minimizing all the inconvenience that has been caused by this incident to the riding public. And we are one with our president in the goal of pushing tourism as one of the drivers of our economy. And since Cebu is really a tourism-driven economy, we know we have to work fast and we have to work thoroughly and we have to work well. It is very important that we show this commitment and resolve.
Since operating na po ngayon ulit ang Mactan International Airport, yung pong mga na-stranded na pasahero ay nakasakay na rin po, napaalis na po natin lahat.
Well, the stranded passengers who were booked for flights that were about to take off on the day of the accident As far as I know, they have all been already they're all on the way to their destinations, if not arrived already. But the stranded passengers from the closure of a runway yesterday and right after the incident, some of them may still be in Cebu or in Mactan. We are working with the airlines to make sure that they are on their way to their destinations as soon as possible with minimal disruptions. Having said that, since the operating hours of the airport is still limited up to this moment, hindi natin sila mapaalis lahat in one day. It might take, a couple of days, no, for
Oo,
things to normalize.
talagang maiipon ng
So, for-
pasahero. Opo, talagang maiipon ng pasahero diyan kasi nga hindi pa ho normal po ang ating operasyon because nga limited po yung flight hours natin. So basically, sir, anong target niyo po dito? When do you think mabubuksan na po ang ilaw nito para po kahit papaano makabalik na po sa normal? At anong pananagutan dito ng Korean Air? Will they be paying for all of this damage?
Well, okay. Let me start first with when we will be operating normally. To be very honest, right now we are still checking what is going on, what parts need to be changed, etc., etc. But we are looking at a time frame of 2 weeks for full operation. Having said that, we are also working with all of the airlines to change their flight schedules to minimize the disruption, to make sure that everybody who has a scheduled flight will be able to leave. If not at the same time as the original schedule, maybe a little earlier or the next day. But, it can be helped. But we will make sure that disruption is minimized. As for Korean Air, yes, they have a responsibility. I'm not exactly sure to what extent, but yes, they will be paying for most, if not all, of the damage cost.
Opo. Kasi nga po, wala ho naman may gusto ho nito, pero yung nga, dahil sa pangyayaring ito, laking gambala po kung 2 linggo pa yan bago po mag-normalize, 2 linggo po na may mga flight delays pa rin dyan at inconvenience sa ating mga pasahero. Sige po sir, so I hope you don't mind if we call you again sometime soon just to make a follow-up interview po para din po sa update ninyo sa operasyon po ng Mactan International Airport, sir. Daghang salamat, sir.
Okay, salamat kayo, Ted and Lady Chacha. So, thank you for the opportunity to explain what's going on in Mactan and give the timetable for our complete reopening.
Opo, daghang salamat, sir. Thank you very much po. Si Ginoong Julius Neri, ang General Manager po ng Mactan-Cebu International Airport Authority.
Ted Filon at DJ Chacha. Ngayon, nasa Radyo 5, 92.3 News FM. Monday to Friday, 6 to 10 a.m.